What's going on, guys? Back here again with another video with King Wolf Racing. I am extremely excited to let you guys know I finally got my gasket kit for my motor. So today will be the first part in me reassembling the motor. There's not a whole lot I gotta do. Mostly it's just reinstall my heads, my cams, do the oil pump gears, timing, and the oil pan, and that should be it, and we should be ready to go. So I'm really excited to start this process. It's something I haven't done on a Coyote before. I've done it on a VQ motor before with my friend Ivan. If you check out like my first or second video on this channel, we actually did the timing on his VQ. But this is gonna be the first time doing it on a Coyote, so I'm extremely excited. So we're gonna jump right into it today, and we're gonna start down at the bottom on the oil pan. Alright, so first things first, before we go ahead and throw the oil pan back on, we're going to go ahead and replace the old oil pump gears with the new boundary oil pump gears. So, you just pull off all of these. These are Torx bits. Let me see what size. They are T27. So just go ahead and remove all of these. Alright, we can go ahead and pull the casing off now with all of those loosened up. We can go ahead and slide our old oil pump out of here. So it should just slide right out. Doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of clean up the inside of this a little bit. It has some dirty oil in there. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my new oil pump gears. Looking nice and fresh. Make sure to put the lettering up once you put it in the oil pump. So I'm gonna take my gear, get some oil going on there. Some fresh oil. Just rub it all along the gear. Throw it in there. It should slide right in. You shouldn't have to force it in. It should just drop right in. Just like that. And it should be able to move freely in here. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with this one. I got some oil on my hands, so I'm going to rub it all over the inner sprocket or oil pump gear. And go ahead and drop that in right on there. Just like that. Now you got those lubed up and put in place. We're going to go ahead and throw this cover back on. So I'm going to go ahead and snug all these up, and then we're going to torque them down to 89 inch-pounds. Alright, so now that we got the oil pump set up, we can go ahead and get ready to throw it back onto the car. Alright, now we got the oil pump set up. So what I did was, I bolted them down in order, 1, 2, 3, 4. I bolted this one down to 89 inch-pounds. This one right here to 18 foot-pounds, this one to 89 inch-pounds, and this one to 177 inch-pounds. And then I torqued this one down an extra 45 degrees, 75 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. And that is the pattern that you need to bolt it down to, and the specs that you need to bolt them down to. Alright, well now that we got the oil pump installed, we are ready to go ahead and throw our windage tray in along with our pickup tube. So let's go ahead and grab those items, and we'll be ready to throw them in. Make sure you guys put a fresh gasket on there when you're changing it. Just gonna take a little bit of oil from the bottom of the motor, rub it around the gasket, make sure it's nice and lubed up. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the oil pan on here now. This is really exciting for me, finally getting the motor back together. You guys have no idea. We start bolting it in. So I'm gonna hand thread all the bolts in first, and then after I hand thread them, then I'll torque them down. So the same torque specs goes for these bolts right here on the oil pan. It's 89 foot-pounds plus 45 degree turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all tightened down or snugged up, and then we'll go ahead and torque them all down. Alright, so we got the oil pump in, we got the oil pan, windage tray, and the oil pickup tube bolted in. We got the whole bottom side of the motor done. That is going to be it for the first video of the reassembly of this 1000 horsepower built Coyote. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next one. Next week we'll be doing the heads and timing on the motor, but for now that is going to be it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys gained something and learned something from this. I'll catch you guys next time and see you in the next video.